Hello everyone and welcome to the Yogscast. Today we're going to be playing Minecraft Survival Mode with my friend, Nobody, because I'm by myself. And today, I am also apologizing for the huge delay with this episode as I have been busy. Today, though, we are going to be talking about the Christfucker 3080 RTX. My new... Oh no, a wither has appeared! How inconvenient and totally not planned. Wow, I am shocked. It's time to break out the big guns and show this wither who's boss. I have saved the day. Hooray. That was so bad. Have you seen these things? Watch this, dude.
Oh wow.
These are just literally retarded. I love them.
They do way too much terrain damage, holy shit.
Yeah, but you realize that it costs one clip of ammo for this is 512 gunpowder. Alright, welcome to the actual episode part of the episode, where today we are talking about the Christfucker 3080 RTX. This is the new and improved power source for our base. This is basically what runs everything in our base now. It is what the name implies. It fucks Christ. It is outputting... It's honestly hard to say how much energy this thing outputs. It outputs enough. Enough is the word I like to use. But if I had to put a number to it, I'd probably say 20,000 EU a tick, and maybe another, like, I don't know. I don't know how much RF. RF is harder to I have a hard time measuring RF compared to EU. EU is easy to measure, in my opinion, but RF is a pain. This thing runs literally every machine in the base at this point, and we just have pipes and wires running everywhere to every different machine and every single part of the base. The thing's a mammoth, and we're going to quickly break down how it works. Starting with the power itself. So this thing runs primarily off of biofuel generators. Now, this takes, obviously, biofuel, which is basically like Thanos fuel. Takes tons of biofuel that's all loaded into the ME system and is distributed through these ME fluid interfaces, which are kind of stuck in a few different spots. And then we have pipes just pulling... The orange pipes pull fuel out of the ME system and put it into the generators, and then the green and red pipes pull energy out of the generators and put it into the base and different machines and stuff. This system right here, so a lot of the energy goes into this. This is an energy bridge. It converts RF to EU, but because we're generating so much power, such an absolute ridiculous amount of power, we actually need a huge amount of these transformers and stuff, because it's so much electricity that we can't actually get it all out efficiently. So I have this gigantic stack of transformers all transforming power out of that system, and it's still not enough. I mean, I probably need more transformers, but we ran out of space. So I just gave up. This is a interdimensional SU. This is the only battery in the whole base, and it's so that we can easily get power distributed out to other places. As an interdimensional SU allows you to teleport power to other interdimensional SUs, which is actually quite useful. And just to give an example of how much electricity is in this thing, it just doesn't even go down. When you charge stuff on this, it doesn't, it just doesn't. It just goes right back. Although, now it's stuck at 99%. I wonder why. That's weird. Yeah, it's insane. And just for how much fuel this thing consumes a lot of fuel, but we have 29,000 buckets and rising worth of fuel, so we're always okay on fuel. This generator also runs on ethanol as well, which we have less of, and the ethanol part of it is this little stack right here that's separated. These are ethanol generators, and I can switch them on at any time and start them running, and it's just more electricity. The thing is, we don't need more electricity. We have enough electricity, so generally just keep it off unless I have some stupid reason. And as for stupid reasons, what better stupid reason than Mass Fabricator? Now, just to give a demonstration of how stupid this thing is, I'm going to turn this on. It's a mass fabricator. It takes a ton of electricity. Mass fabricators run as fast as you can put energy into them. And in this case, it's not turning on. Oh, the wire's gone. Ray! Who took my wire? I probably just forgot to put it back. I'm an idiot. Excuse me. Bonk. Alright, so just for an example, that's how fast it goes. It's hard to really give a reference, but let's just say that this is not supposed to go faster than like 1% at a time. It's generally supposed to go 1% at a time, but this thing has so much electricity going into it that it just doesn't care. And we have like, I don't know how much, like 5,000 of these UU matters. You know, just doesn't enough. I can't ever possibly use that much. So yeah, it's a good generator. It's quite the generator. Actually, to even talk about how we built it, I have some video of us crafting some of the components of this thing, and you can see the materials used is in the tens of thousands in some places. It took quite a lot of materials to build, but it was worth it because I will never need electricity again. We have enough electricity till the end of time at this point. We're good. So yeah, let's talk about the biofuel itself. Biofuel is interesting to create as it requires crap tons of various crops and things. Now, biofuel is most efficiently generated with large, like stupid quantities of materials. So, for example, like we have cocoa beans here. We have potatoes and carrots here. We have netherwort over here. Down below us, we have pumpkins and wheat, and then we have melons and more wheat, and then we have trees. We have a little bit of everything in here. You can actually go like full crazy mode. If you have every crop, it's actually really efficient. But this is more than enough for our base. This is just a stupid amount of production down here. And these are all accelerated farms too. They use these little lily pads that make things grow faster. They're technically magic, and I normally don't do any magic because magic is for losers. But Dave suggested them, and they're really useful, so I caved on that, and I used lily pads. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bad scientist. I use magic. And here's where all this stuff ends up. It ends up in this giant bioreactor setup. So basically, in goes all sorts of materials, and out comes fuel. And the more materials you use to make fuel, the more fuel you get. So, like, if you actually have the full 9 slots filled with different things, it actually generates a huge amount of fuel per tick. Now, we only manage, like, a decent number. I don't have enough to, like, fully fill every slot. But we get enough fuel out of it. Like, we get enough fuel that I have 29,000, like, surplus buckets that I'm not even using. Now, for this stack of crafting tables here, these all craft different things. In this case, we have melons being turned into melon seeds, and pumpkins being turned into pumpkin seeds, bones being turned into bone meal. Like, it's just kind of a mix of all the different things that need to be crafted before they're turned into biofuel. We just have it in this giant stack here. And it needs to be this big because we actually have that much output. Like, for example, this is like actively how much stuff the farm is outputting at any given time. Like, you can see it's just constant items all the fucking time. So of course we really do need this amount of generators and stuff to actually keep up with the sheer output of this farm. It's a pretty cool system, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. On one hand, doing nuclear reactors would be cool too, and I will probably still do a nuclear reactor sometime. But this system is really interesting, and I like it a lot, and I'm gonna use this. This is gonna be our base's main power supply probably forever. I can't imagine ever needing more electricity than this. This is just, it's already too much. So, like, why even bother? Why even bother upgrading it anymore? I can't use the amount of electricity this thing outputs. I physically cannot put this much electricity to work anyway, so, you know, we're good. I'm fine. that pretty much wraps up the 3080 RTX. Fuck Christ, fucker, Jesus Christ. Oh, you know, actually, one other thing, we do actually burn. That farm down there generates a lot of logs, and whenever we get logs, we run the logs into this system because, well, you know, what do you do? What do you do with logs when you have like hundreds of thousands of logs? There's nothing to do with them, so we just turn them into charcoal and burn them. It's just, it doesn't generate much electricity, but you know, a little extra, just a little extra, and it's something to do with the logs besides having to pile up somewhere. So that's probably better on the whole. But yeah, that should be about it. Hope that was interesting. If you're ever doing if you join the server and want to make a base, and you're gonna do technology instead of magic, I wholeheartedly recommend biofuel as your fuel source and your energy source, because it's just so efficient. And it's completely renewable. You don't have to worry about finding more fuel. Like with oil, you constantly have to find new sources of oil. With uranium, you have to find new sources of uranium. With biofuel, you build a farm, and you're good. That's all. Next episode, I don't know what we're going to talk about. Probably, I don't even know. We could talk about Shrek is Love and Shrek is Life. These are my babies, man. I love them. Kind of OP. Should probably put them back, honestly. It's not good to walk around with explosive miniguns because, well, that's pretty obvious. Probably why. Actually, you know what? I need to be careful because you put them down with right click, and right click is also shoot, and I would rather not blow myself up today. So we're gonna do that real quick beforehand. All right, cool. There you go. All right, there you go, my babies. Yes. Beautiful. This is my love right here. Every man deserves to have a gun cabinet. It's just important, you know? It's just important. Anything else for this episode? Yeah, I'll try and actually keep up with this more. I apologize for the huge delay on this episode because I just was busy with other things. Hopefully I'll have a new main channel video out soon. And thanks for watching. Have a good night, my dudos.
There's a pink wither. What the fuck?
All right, now hold on. I need to be at you. What is this?
Come down into this hole.
Right,
in the big hole near the wither. Like down here.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god. Aww. What is this? He's a pink
It's
wither.
a Batania wither.
Should I just murder fuck it?
I don't know, dude. I just found it down here.
I'm gonna murder fuck it back up. Hold on. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's not dead.
I fucking killed it. It's dead.
Anything it dropped is gone.
I think I blew up whatever it dropped.
That doesn't matter. It would have been Batania stuff, but it's dead now.
Rest in peace, Pink Wither. You were adorable.